Thank you for purchasing a THOK TK01-R. We're stoked for you and your upcoming e-mountain bike adventures. Your new THOK has been inspected and pre-built by our mechanics, then shipped to you partially assembled. We're going to walk you through unboxing and setting up the following components: handlebars, front wheel, fitting the display cable, pedals, mudguards, inserting sealant for your tubeless tyres, charging your battery, turning on the step system, and cycling through the preset modes on the display. The THOK is a premium race machine. As such, its partial assembly and future maintenance will require you to own a set of quality tools. To complete the task in this video, you'll need a sharp edge from a multi-tool to open the box, a torque wrench with hex sizes 2.5, 3, 4 and 5 millimeters, a press-to valve core remover, a tubeless booster floor pump, and a friend to help you lift the bike out of the box and install the front wheel. First, inspect the packaging thoroughly for exterior damage. If you notice anything, take a few pictures and check if the bike has been affected inside the box. Set aside the accompanying small parts box for later on a bench nearby. With the help of a friend, carefully lift the bike out of the box from each end and gently set it down in an upright position. Save the box and all the packaging materials. Photograph the bike in its pre-packaged state in case you need to repack it. Undo the handlebars and allow them to hang freely in front of the fork. Remove the faceplate from the stem with a 4mm hex wrench. Install the bar and replace the faceplate bolts, tightening them lightly by hand. Roll the centering guide to the front of the stem and tighten the faceplate bolts in an X pattern. Faceplate bolts should be tightened with your torque wrench to about 6 Nm. Make sure the display cable hasn't been impeded during the handlebar installation. Remove the front wheel packing. When removing the protective end caps, make sure that you haven't pulled the hub end caps with them. Ask your friend to lift the handlebars while you install the front wheel. Remove the axle block and caliper spacer. Unscrew the axle from the fork. Line the front wheel disc rotor up with the braking caliper and roll it into place. Install the axle and torque it up to 13 Nm. Open the small parts box. You'll need the following items from it: small envelope containing the Shimano cable tool, the mudguards, a pack of 6 small black screws, tyre sealant, and the charger for the bike. Carefully refit the display cable seal into the frame by using the Shimano plastic tool to push the seal into place. Make sure not to damage the cable. Check your pedals and install the left and right pedals accordingly. Right pedals should be tightened in a clockwise motion, and the left pedal will be in an anti-clockwise motion. Using the small screws, install the mudguards if you would like to have them on your bike. Loosen the seat clamp with a 4mm hex key. Carefully feed the dropper cable through the frame while adjusting the saddle to the correct height. Open the press-to valve. Using the valve core tool, carefully remove the core and set it aside in a safe, handy place. Shake the sealant thoroughly. Install the valve hose. With the valve at the 3 o'clock position, place the hose securely over the valve. Insert half of the tubeless sealant contents in each of the tyres. Once finished, replace the valve core. Spin the wheel to distribute the sealant as evenly as possible. Preload your tubeless ready pump. Inflate the tyre with the preloaded pump and continue to inflate to the recommended PSI for the bike. Then close and seal your valve. Repeat these steps with the rear wheel. Just to make sure your tubeless setup is working as it should, it's best to take the bike for a short ride around the block or 5 minutes as soon as you've pumped up the wheels to make sure that your tubeless setup has sealed. Plug the charger into the frame just above the motor on the non-drive side. The charging light on the power button will flash as it charges, and the charger's light will glow orange. The display screen will turn on initially when charging. If it doesn't happen, recheck your connections. It will take around 6 hours to fully charge the battery. When charging is complete, unplug the charger and replace the waterproof cover. You may find that your tyres have dropped some pressure from the initial setup. This is normal and just need to be reinflated. During your first real ride, they will settle and seal from the pressure of your ride and the movement of the sealant around the wheel. You can then start the motor by depressing the power button. The preset engine modes are controlled using the toggle buttons on the left side of the handlebar. We'd recommend that you go to the Shimano Steps webpage and download the eTube Project app to learn how to get the most out of your e-bike. Now that your bike is assembled, you're almost ready to ride. If you're unfamiliar with the setting up of your suspension and tyres, please watch some of our setup videos.